Yo guys, just a disclaimer for this video. My video data got corrupted while I was doing the editing, and so most of the game footage is like pretty messed up. So this is not going to be like a normal first steps video. It's more going to be like the pros and cons list that I have compiled. I also am not super happy with this video because it's a little bit more negative than I would want it to be, but I don't want to go back and be like not non-genuine with my kind of reactions to what was happening. So yeah, that's how this video is going to be. On top of that, I kind of want to ask everybody, which kind of version do you like of the First Steps videos? Do you like when I do the gameplay, or do you like when I do like not like a video essay, but like a kind of pros and cons list of the game, and kind of not a review, but obviously like a first few steps into the game. So everybody tell me that in the comments, and hope you enjoy the video. Peace. Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing our first steps for the Elder Scrolls Online. So just a quick I guess background on the Elder Scrolls. For me, I actually bought Elder Scrolls when it first came out, and I have played, but I didn't play that much because at the time I didn't have the time to do it. But today we're going to play quite a bit, and yeah, let's get into it. So let me run down a list of like kind of the good things and bad things about the game. So number one, as a pro, I really love the story and like the world that's created. Like the world building is really good. I can feel they put a lot of work into it. It's really interesting. There's like little bits of lore that you find around in the world, and I'm just starting, so I mean that's really good. And next, what I want to say as a pro is like, so next you have like a pretty good choice of how your character is going to look. You can customize it the way that you want to. If you want it to look like you, if you want it to look like something else. I think that's great. Giving people more choices, the best. I really like the class system. You don't actually have to choose like a specific type of weapon, and you have a lot of choices within building your own character. So yeah, you get a lot of freedom in this game, and I really feel that. I think it's a great thing. The voice acting is really good. I would say that it's probably some of the best voice acting I've ever seen in a game. Maybe Final Fantasy and ESO are pretty much matched. I think that obviously ESO has some like famous actors doing their voices. I'm not sure about Final Fantasy, but yeah, ESO has some really good actors, like obviously Dumbledore as the Prophet, and there's a few other people. So yeah, I think that really shows that they put a lot of work in there. The dialogue is pretty good. There are times when there's like a few things that are a little bit weird, but I think the dialogue is pretty good. Like you actually feel like you're talking to somebody. The quest design is really cool. Not specifically like go and fetch quests and things like that, like kill quests and stuff, but I find myself getting a variety of different types of quests. But not only that, there's like a unique sense of like there's other things that you can do. Like for instance, most MMOs there'll be like side quests, but it's not going to give you the same kind of feeling like you're exploring something, you're helping other people. Does that make sense? I think that just Elder Scrolls in general does a great job of that, and it's the same in this. I think that a lot of the skills that you can do outside of combat are really cool, like stealth, like stealing and things like that. I assume you could probably murder like pretty much anybody, unless they're like really important NPCs. It's just like any other Elder Scrolls game. yeah, I really feel like they've done a pretty good job here. Uh, yeah, to kind of emulate Elder Scrolls in a MMO. And that's said, I've played this game before. Not that much, but I've played it before. So let's move on to the cons. Alright, so the cons that we have, the graphics are outdated. They tried to do more cartoony than Skyrim, but I don't think that it has the kind of the aging ability that like WoW or Final Fantasy really has. You can really see that the textures are kind of, they're just not great anymore. It's 2021. This game came out in like 2014, 2013, and you can really see the age. I don't know what they can do that. I know that changing engines is not easy, and it takes a lot of work, but it's something that I would think about because, like, there's a point where the graphic fidelity does become an issue with a game like this. So in RuneScape it works because RuneScape doesn't have an expectation of having a very super explorable world that's very immersive. Okay, this game is supposed to be super immersive, but when you see something like, for instance, you will see like plates and stuff with just a flat texture, no 3D on it at all. That's not good. The stuff that needs to be improved on. So other things are, so the combat, like, it's not the worst I've ever felt, but it's not the best. Okay, it feels unimpactful. I don't feel like I'm actually hitting anything. So whereas in like Skyrim, there's a very specific punch to your attacks, right? But in this game, and even in Skyrim, I would say it's tame compared to a lot of other games. And I wouldn't even say Skyrim has a good combat system either. It's not bad, but it's not good. Compared to like, let's say like Black Desert or something, it's action combat, but it's not as impactful as that. The sound effects are there's something to do with the sound effects mixing with like how your hit resolves. There's something weird about it that feels like you're trying to like hit Play-Doh with a baby spoon that's made of rubber. Okay, it feels weird. It's not that impactful. I think they need to work on that quite a bit. I haven't tried Magic so much, but maybe Magic is better. I don't know. But for at least martial classes, it does not feel that great. Other cons, yeah, there are a lot of like technical issues, like you have to change some. At least in my experience, I've had to change like files that were not set up correctly by the developers. They need to do that. They need to make it so that your files are not set as read only. These are things that they can fix, but they haven't fixed, and apparently it's been in the game for a long time. Because my settings would not say unless I go change it to read only. And these are things that need to be fixed, because a lot of people are not going to take the time to search that up. They're just going to think, oh, this is just a broken game or some shit. And they're just going to get frustrated and quit. Okay, that's just something that's true. So, on top of that, the cash store, so you can play as a free player. However, you're heavily incentivized to go get your subscription. I don't mind a subscription. I actually think the subscription is totally fine. However, the cash shop is extensive. There's a lot of stuff on there. And I would say that there's some stuff on there that I disagree with being on there. So for instance, let me go ahead and show you guys the cash shop. So you can buy, this is my collections. This is my cash shop, okay? So it seems like actually all of the event stuff is working through the cash shop. Feels kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that, but let's look through this, okay? So we have chapters, which you would normally buy. Obviously, this is like an expansion. That's fine. This is something that I would expect to see on a more like a cash shop. That's fine. So other things like, so there are any race, any alliance bundle. I mean, whatever. I guess it's okay, but for $20, that's too much. Okay, starter pack, $5. All right, starter pack adept, $10. Steadfast stable master. So these are things that I think there are things that need to be like mixed together. I think there's too much, like too many options on the cash shop. I think it's too much. Crown crates. Again, these are loot crates. I disagree with it. If you're going to have a subscription, you shouldn't have loot crates, in my opinion. But whatever. DLC. Fine. I think this stuff, though I also think that these DLCs should... they're included in your in the actual subscription. So I think it's fine. But if you really don't want to do a subscription, you can just buy these. And they'll last forever. 2,000. It's actually 4,000 regularly. That's a little bit steep. I don't think that's a good price, but whatever. You get way more value with your sub. Quest starters, whatever. Yeah, I don't think any of this is crazy. That should be there. Upgrades. Yeah, these are just like these are just collector things. Additional character slot, I don't know how I feel about that. It's $15, it's too much. Assistance, yeah, there's a lot of things. Like a necromancer class, that should be included. That seems to me like it should be included with something else. I don't know if this is included with one of the DLCs, but it should be, I think. Skill lines. Now, this is what I really don't like. Being able to buy, like, in-game skills and abilities, that's bad. Okay? Now, obviously, this is something that, you can get with the sub. But, like, obviously you can go get bit by a player. But this is not good. This is not something that should be on the cash shop. You should incentivize people to get this. There should be somewhere in the world that may be super rare where you can get the werewolf's bite, or you can get the vampire, curse of vampirism. You should not buy this. This is not good. This is so bad. I really hate this. Yeah, other than that, yeah, any utility is bad, okay? This is bad. This is pay to win. Don't like it. Okay? Experience is pay to win. I don't like it. Respecs should not cost money. It's bad. Supplies. This should not cost money. It's bad. Okay? Houses. It's too expensive. Too much. Like, it's cool. That's too much. Okay? I understand having this on here. $70 for a house is not. That's not a price that we need. $140 for this. That's too much. Way too much. Okay. Oh, this is $104. This is $110. Okay. That's too much. Way too much. And then you gotta buy all this other stuff. It's too much. Okay. I don't really care what people say in disagreement with that. If you guys want to disagree with me, you can say it in the comments, but I don't think anybody disagrees that a lot of this stuff is way too expensive. But again, you get 1,500 crowns every month. Okay, 1,600, 1,500, I can't remember. So that, you could think of this as a subscription reward, like a loyalty reward, but it's still too much. Okay, That's all I got to say about that. So I think this kind of ends our first steps video of ESO. So if you guys want to keep watching ESO, I will be playing this on Twitch at twitch.tv/kingslick. Go follow me, and yeah, join in my community. You can hop into my Discord. It's linked below into extra info, and also my Twitter, please. But everybody, if you liked the video, hit me with a like, hit me with a dislike if you didn't like it, and hit me with a subscribe. So, I'll see everybody later. Peace.